Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life. And today I'm doing another video for my new Throwback Thursday videos where I take a classic film or a favorite one of mine from my childhood and I review it and talk about it in full length and why it's one of my favorite movies. These movies on Thursdays will not only be great movies, but there will be some bad ones they're so bad that they are great. You will see some of them on here as well. But for the most part, these will be movies from my childhood in the 1980s, possibly in the 1990s as well, leading up through my high school years. But without further ado, let's get into this movie review. The movie I'm going to be reviewing for this Thursday is Caddyshack. Caddyshack was released on July 25th, 1980. It is a sports comedy that received positive reviews from critics and fans. It has 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb, a 74% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 88% on Google. Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times gave it 2.5 out of 4 stars. Gene Siskel of the Chicago Tribune gave it 3 out of 4 stars. On a $6 million budget, it made $39.8 million at the box office. And this was the directorial debut of Harold Ramis, who also co-wrote this with Brian Doyle Murray and Douglas Kenney. Since its release, it has a strong cult following, and ESPN says it's the funniest sports movie ever made. This movie is about golf. It stars Chevy Chase, Rodney Dangerfield, Ted Knight, Michael O'Keefe, Bill Murray, Cindy Morgan, Sarah Holcomb, Scott Columby, and Brian Doyle Murray, respectively. And this movie follows the life of members from the Bushwood Country Club, along with the caddies. Initially, this movie was going to focus on just the caddies as the main focus for the movie. But because the main stars of Chevy Chase, Bill Murray, Rodney Dangerfield were so funny, they decided to flip the script and focus it more on those characters and have the caddies be more of side characters. The main caddy being Danny Noonan, played by Michael O'Keefe. You'll know Michael more famously for playing Fred on Roseanne, the husband to Jackie on Roseanne for several years. But he is the caddy in this movie. He's looking for a scholarship so he can go to college. You have many of the Bushwood members. Ty Webb, Al Shurik is looking to become a member, played by Rodney Dangerfield. Carl Speckler is the groundskeeper, played by Bill Murray. Judge Smells, played by Ted Knight, is a member as well. Brian Doyle Murray is Lou. He runs the Bushwood Club. Maggie, played by Sarah Holcomb, is the girlfriend to Danny Noonan. Lacey Underwall is the niece to Judge Smells, and she is very loose, if I want to say, or she is carefree. She's free-spirited, and she likes to sleep with a lot of people during this movie. But this movie, like I said, the sport is golf. You have caddies who caddy because they need money for college, what have you. But you have a lot of great characters in this movie. Ty Webb, played by Chevy Chase, he is rich. He doesn't really care about anything. He has a carefree life, and he just plays for fun. He doesn't play to keep score. Then you have Al Shurik, played by Rodney Dangerfield, who is another rich person who builds condos, homes, all these different things for the underprivileged and for the poor. He is there to look to get a membership, but he's there as a guest of others. And Rodney Dangerfield is hilarious in this movie. He's most notable for being a stand-up comic, but throughout the 1980s, he got a lot of movie roles, which are just freaking fantastic. This one being the one major one, and yeah, he just took off from there. Too bad we didn't get to see him do more movies during his earlier ages, but nonetheless, I am happy with what we got, but you always want more. Other characters, we have Judge Smells, played by Ted Knight. He is a snooty, rich, uptight a-hole who takes his golf very seriously, considers himself to be one of the best to play, and he always looks his nose down at others, especially the poor. So yeah, he's the asshole in this movie. Next, we have, as I said, Danny Newton. He's looking for a scholarship. He needs money for college. Carl Speckler, played by Bill Murray, is the groundskeeper. He's not really that intelligent, but is really funny. The character's real funny. One of the funny scenes in this movie is after they had the pool drained, and he's scrubbing it and cleaning it, and he pulls out what is supposed to be a turd in the pool. Turns out it's just a baby Ruth. He picks it up, takes a bite out of it. This old lady faints, and it's just an hysterical scene. You definitely got to check it out. But yeah, Carl Speckler is one of the better characters. Not only is he the groundskeeper, but he is after this gopher the entire movie who is tearing up the golf course. And his interactions with this gopher are fantastic. And I love his character in this movie. Like I said, Lacey Underall, she is the niece to Judge Smells. She's promiscuous. She likes sleeping with multiple men. So yeah, that's her character. Maggie is the girlfriend to Danny Newton. Tony is another caddy who is an Italian who thinks he is above everybody else, or his shit doesn't stink. But yeah, it does stink. And then, like I said, Lou runs the Bushwood Club, played by Brian Doyle Murray. He's a no-nonsense type of guy who takes his job very seriously and who likes to gamble as well. So those are the main characters in this movie. But as the story goes, there is a bet between Judge Smells and Al Sherbeck. They're going to play teams. The lowest score wins. They're betting a lot of money on this. And this is in the third act. And the showdown is great in this movie. Also, throughout this movie, you get a lot of great one-liners. There are a lot of quotable parts in this movie. God, some of my favorites. I would have to say when Rodney or Al Sherbeck says he's making a comment on this hat, and he said, "I bet you buy a hat like this, you get a free bowl of soup, huh?" And he looks at Judge Smells, who just purchased the hat, and he's like, "Oh, well, it looks good on you, though," and makes that smart aleck comment, and that is just hilarious during that scene. Others, at the end of the movie, Rodney Dangerfield's character, Al Sherbeck, says, "Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid." That's a classic line. The song in this movie, I'm All Right, is a classic song. It's heard all the time. Once you hear the song, you automatically connect it with the movie Caddyshack. The gopher dances to this song as well, which is hilarious. But yeah, this is a classic sports movie. In my opinion, the funnest and the funniest of all time. Like I said, it's got so many quotable lines, and it's just a lot of fun. And it still holds up today, being that it's going to be its 40th anniversary Um, yeah, it's just crazy. But I love the characters. The writing and directing is superb. For a directorial debut for Harold Ramis, he knocked it out of the park, and it just shows his genius when it comes to directing, especially when it comes to comedies. He's fantastic, and I don't think he got the recognition he deserved, especially when he passed and they didn't recognize him in the memorandum, and that really ticked me off. But Caddyshack is a lot of fun. It's got a lot of great characters. It's got great music. It's got everything you want in a comedy. And even if you're not a big sports nut like golf or anything, you're still going to have a fun time with it because it is a blast. I guarantee you, you will laugh your ass off when you watch this movie. So with that, I will give Caddyshack a 10 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. My grade has not changed since I reviewed this movie a long time ago. Nothing on YouTube or anything, of course, but yeah, I love this movie. It's one of my childhood favorites. So definitely check it out. In the comment section below, if you've seen Caddyshack, give me your thoughts and opinions. And do you think it is the best sports comedy ever made? Let me know. And if you don't think so, let me know which ones you think are better. I would love to hear some feedback from you guys. And let's have a great conversation about this. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for many more movie reviews, TV show reviews, trailer reviews, top 10s and rankings. And look forward to more videos on my Throwback Thursday special every Thursday. Well, I will be reviewing one movie of one of my favorites from my childhood. But I haven't come up with the movie for next week yet. But once I do, I will announce that when I do have that next movie for next Thursday. But thank you guys for watching, and check you later.